Great. Okay. So I'll read first, and then each person can take their turn reading, and then after that we can discuss it. Business is getting better. Oh, wait, maybe I should introduce the thing first. We are still on. After long sales slump, piano purchases are on the rise by the Chicago Tribune. And now we're on our last section. Business is getting better. Thomas Zoles fell in love with the piano as a kid. He has never grown out of it. Zoles opened his piano shop in 2004. He opened at a bad time, just before the recession started. He fought for years to make money. The store opened in one room with 4 pianos. Today, it has 3 floors. Business has been getting better in the last 3 months, Zoles said. He thinks people will keep falling in love with the piano. He said it looks like things are already getting better. Okay, I do not see Sadao, so how about Satuyat? You can go first. Hello? Okay, hello? Are you still there?
Yep.
I can't. Okay, great. Okay, I don't know what's up with Satuyat, and maybe she's frozen, but how about Sadao? You can go first then. Yeah. Go ahead and read this part right here. Not here, just this part. Yes. Sit down.
Ừ, Thế là đọc hả?
Yeah. Wait, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear. Yeah, thế là
Good.
game mà.
Yeah.
Business is getting better. Thomas Yours fell in love with the piano as a kid. He has never grown out of it. Young opened his piano shop in 2004. He opened a part-time just before the recession started. He fought for years to make money. The store opened in one room with 4 pianos. Today it has 3 floors. Business has been getting better in the last 3 months, Yours said. He thinks people will keep falling in love with the piano. He says it looks like things are already getting better.
Okay. Um, the only word I find very problematic is Zols. It's technically a name, so it's not that big of a deal. But you kind of overpronounce the L's. So L, your tongue is lightly on the tip of your teeth. On the upper row of your teeth. It's right behind it, but very lightly. So Zols.
Yo,
Zols.
yo.
Um, the back of your tongue isn't really doing much. So it's not Zols. Wait, Zols.
Yo.
Zols. 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 I don't know. It's not very pronounced. The tongue is very lightly on the back of your teeth. Zols. And not like Zols. I don't I don't know. How is can you describe to me what your tongue is doing? Because it sounds like you are using too much tongue and you have to be careful not to overpronounce it. Yeah. How do you usually say L's? Maybe it's just the O sound. It sounds weird.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Let me think of a word. I'll say bowl.
Oh.
Bowl.
Oh.
Er, Oh, okay, okay. I think I figured it out. Be careful not to let the edges of your tongue touch your teeth. So the edges have to lay flat, but the front of your tongue bends up to touch your teeth in the front. But don't let the sides of your tongue touch the sides of your teeth. So
Oh.
Zols. Yeah. Yeah, I
Oh.
think that might be it. Zols.
Yo.
Zols.
Yo. Yo.
I don't know. Say bowl again.
Bo. Bo.
Bowl.
Bo.
I mean, yeah, I guess. It's just it's very overpronounced, and I don't know how. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's fine. I think the more you practice, it'll get better. But yeah, I think it's better now than before. But that's your only problem. The other things you read pretty well.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So Tuyet, go ahead and read it. So we can't hear you.
So Tuyết, can you turn on the volume? We can't hear you.
Yeah, you're very quiet, but we can hear you now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you, but it's still really quiet.
Turn the microphone, so Tuyết.
Con đợi rồi đó.
Yeah, okay. All
Okay,
behind you.
good.
Okay. Thomas Joel fell in love with the piano as a kid. He has never grown out of it. Joel opened his piano shop in 2004. He opened at the bad time just before the recession started. He fought for years to make money. The store opened in one room with four pianos. Today it has 3 floors. Business has been getting better in the last 3 months, Joel said. He, think, he thinks people will keep falling in love with the piano. He says it looks like things are already getting better.
Okay, great. Um, I read about how some languages, the R and the L, have similar sounds, and I'm noticing that in the way you two pronounce things. So maybe we can go over that today. So let's start with because the way you say start and store is kind of weird. Okay, so
Store.
start R
R.
R
R.
R
R.
R.
start.
Start.
Okay, now let's move on to ER which is
Er. Star.
her. Yeah,
Er.
ER is easier, right? Now IR is usually ear.
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 Yeah, good. That's easy. It's like your ear, right? But ear is spelled different. But IR is also like
Yeah.
ear. Okay,
Yeah.
so OR is or.
Or. Or.
Okay.
Or. Store.
We I think we went over this last week too, but you have to be careful. OR is more like O sound rather than aw sound. So store, it's more like or instead of r. The AR is more like aw sound. So started. Okay.
Started.
Yeah, not exactly aw because it's the R at the end, so it's kind of like aw, but then it transitions to the R sound, so it's
Okay.
R. Yeah. So it starts off as aw, but then it goes into R. So R.
R.
Yeah.
R.
So that is AR is R.
R.
But OR is or.
Or.
Yeah. So it only starts a certain way, but it kind of turns into something else. So it's kind of
Store.
so when you're saying store, you don't really hear the O that much, but it's kind of there. It's like an undertone. So store and
Store.
start,
Store. Store and start.
started,
Started. Store.
started.
Or. Oh. Store.
Yes, good. Okay. Now UR is like ER. Usually it's pronounced
Er.
UR is not as common as the other ones. So I can't think of any. Oh, how about yogurt?
Yogurt.
Yeah, yogurt is yogurt. So yeah, UR is pronounced like ER. It's similar. But AR and OR I think might be the most confusing. And you mix that up a little bit, but that's okay. Just remember, usually OR is O, and then AR is more like aw. So R or.
Or.
Good. So just remember that. But again, general rule, because English is a crazy language and there are a lot of exceptions. Okay, so let's talk about this section right here. It says business is getting better. So by business, we're talking about piano sales, right? Because that's what the entire article is about. So business is getting better. Thomas Zoles fell in love with the piano as a kid and he's never grown out of it. So grow out is a kind of like an idiom. It's a language phrase. To grow out of something is like when you get older, there's some things that you don't like anymore. So when I was younger, I loved chocolate, but I grew out of it, which means when I got older, I did not love chocolate as much anymore. So grow out, grown out, grew out, all of that is just different tenses. So that means when you get older, suddenly you don't like it anymore. But it says never grown out, so that means Thomas Zoles, even as he got older, he still loved piano. And so it says he opened his first piano shop in 2004, but he had a bad time. And we read before that the recession caused piano sales to go down. So here Zoles is with a new piano store. And right when he opened it, sales were already low because the recession. And he fought for years to make money. So he didn't literally fight, but he had to work very hard just to make a little bit of money. But now the store has grown, right? At first it was only one room, now it has 3 floors, and business has been getting better. So the whole article, if we think about it, it's a story about how piano sales had gone down during the recession and now it's gone up. So in the last section that we're reading here, it's a real life example of how piano sales have gone up. So yeah. I guess that's it for this section. I'm going to end the recording right here, and we can start a new recording after. So, let's see. Stop recording.